Hello everyone, welcome to the Tech Tiny channel. So I'm going to show you about the graphic functions that you used in the Turbo C++. With the help of the functions, you write your code. So I am going to tell you about some functions and plus about some basic knowledge. So let's get started, guys. So this starting with this notepad, if you can see this code, so this code is mainly common to all the codes, right? This is the mainly common, you write it first, and this in middle space you write it functions and related to it to draw any shape. So graphic library, this is a library function, that is graphic.h, which it can be used to draw different shapes, display text, change color and many more. Using functions of H in Turbo C++, you can make graphic program like animations, projects and games. You can draw circles, line and many other geometric figures. Okay, so now again coming to the Conio. Conio is, of course, you might be knowing if you have learned C++ programming. Conio, which makes your screen for the stable for if when you put get ch. STD is not required in all graphic design. It may require when you use functions like printf. I'll show you afterward. For now, let's get knowledge about the GDGM, what it is about. So for this we need to learn this function, that is init graphic. Init graph. Init graph, that is a function is void init graph. Guys, you can note it on with me so that you because I'm not writing everything over here. If you want to note some point, you can note it. Alright, so I can first say you the syntax, what actually it is. Just syntax and then I'll explain you about it. Void this, then graphics driver, comma, int. I'm giving you syntax so you can connect easily, that's why. Because most of don't know about basic functions also, so they can first we can refer this video so that you can make your own code following any other lectures, or you might. I'm only going to show you about the functions, not the code and presentation. You have to do that one, right? So now guys, this is syntax. Okay, void init graphic in graphic driver, graphic mode, graphic directory part. What it is about? Let's learn that. Init graphic function. In that, init graphic method is a method of graphic.h library, and graphics driver, it is a pointer to an integer specifying the graphic driver to be used. Okay, it tells the compiler which graphic driver to use or to automatically detect the driver. Okay, so we use this library to detect micro, like that instruct compiler to auto direct driver. That's why we use this. And we use graphic mode, that is GM. It is again a pointer to an integer specifying the graphic mode to be used. Okay, it's set to detect, then init graphic sets graphic mode to highest resolution available for the current drive for the driver. Okay, and driver directory path, it is of course the directory path where graphic driver files are located, that is BGI. Okay, so you can see this or access specifier for the location. So now we can learn about closed graph. What is closed graph? Close graph is always provided at the end of your function, your program. Why? Once you are done with your all functions, you have to close your graph. It's always supported with getch function. If you don't provide getch, then it will not come to the getch. It says you enter any character. Once you a user enter any character, then it goes to the next statement, that is close graph, and then your graph is closed properly. So what is closed graph? At the end of a graphic program, we have to unload the graphics driver and set the screen back to text by calling close graph function. Okay, so it will set the screen back to text. Alright, now coming to the close driver, simply it's a close your current graphic mode of the screen. Okay, so that is supported by GetCS. Alright, now coming to the basic programming, I'll do in the I'll do downwards all functions. I hope you have noted this, and of course you will get it anywhere. So starting with the line, I'll specify first syntax, then make you some arguments, and I'll explain it according. Okay, so first I'll explain it. Arc. What's arc? Yeah. So example, I give it as 200, or else I give it as 100. I'm not showing you the output, I'm just explaining you. Remember, you have to do that. I'm explaining you so that you will be comfortable with all the functions. Okay, so example this. I've made a arc. What is arc? You might be knowing, right? This small portion of a circle to be drawn, also a full circle to be drawn. This can be used. And now arc, the first two argument is the center of the arc. The third argument, that is 0, is the starting angle. 360 is the ending angle. 100 is the radius of arc. Okay, 0, why? Because it starts from right hand side, and if you want full circle, then if you want the full to complete, then you can specify 360. If you want little half, you can specify 120, 130. Practices, you will get to know what actually it is. Okay, next I'll say about bar. B-A-R, bar. So this function we have two, bar 2D, bar 3D. This is bar, which is bar 2D actually. So example, I'll say as 100, 100, 150, 150. Okay, so this will, the first two argument is the starting point, second, third and fourth argument is the ending point. Alright, if you practice this, you will get it. Again, I'm saying the same. So now go to the bar 3D. As I told you, we have two bars, bar and 2D bar, 3D bar. So talking about the 3D bar, it's similar half to the bar 2D. Which is half to the, okay, wait, I'll just give an example to you here. Okay, so if I type it as 50, 50, 200, 200, 50, 1. Okay, so what is this? First, 3D bar. 3D bar, you should know it. It has the width of the pixel also. That is that. Example, the first two argument is same as bar function. Not the first two. In fact, the first four arguments. Fifth argument is the depth of bar in pixel. Sixth argument is the to be on top on the bar. That is, if you provide 1 as a sixth argument, then 3D top will be put on the bar. Will be put on the top. And if you put 0, 3D top will not be put on the bar. What is 3D top? Example, you just put it 0 once and put it 1. You will get it what is actually 3D top. So 3D top will appear, or if you put 0, it will not appear. Okay, so